What's up? That thumbnail, those are battery caddies. These will carry 4 DeWalt 20 volt batteries, 18 volt batteries. And then the Milwaukee ones will hold 4 20 volt batteries. Any of the sizes, any of them will clip on this. Any of the that have this attachment, right? Not the old ones with the plug. And for you guys that have those old batteries, they make an adapter so you can still use those old tools with the new batteries. You can get them on Amazon. They also have batteries that you can switch other brands onto your tool with. They're not even expensive. Brandon, what's up? Zach, how are you? Jeff Tabor, what's going on? Mr. DB Cooper, did you ever find that money? Did they ever get that money you jumped out of that airplane with? Kiri, hello. James Young, what's up? Honest Guy 001, bought some Tiger Stripe. Nice, you're going to love it. Do you have it yet? What'd you order? How's the weekend? Weekend's good. We did a lot of shit here on the property today. We're going to get up early in the morning. And, well, we're going to get up at 6 in the morning and go have breakfast at a breakfast place. Usually I have breakfast food, and it's not ever at breakfast time. So weekend's good. We did a lot of shit here today. 3 weeks ago, mag carriers for Sega 223. Honest Guy, you ordered Tiger. What'd you order in Tiger Stripe? The triple mag shingle, is that what you ordered? LARPcom, what's up? Modified 223. Do you have our green tip 556 shirt? I don't have one on, obviously, but we have one. It's pretty badass. Finally got notice. Nice. Yeah, it's weird how the fucking notifications work. And you can actually, you know, there's a level of which you can request notification too. You don't just subscribe, but then you actually request your notifications. But people that get notifications, it's like YouTube only pushes them to so many people. You'll see comments on here, dudes jump on, they're like, I didn't get a notification. And those are dudes that are here all the time. So there doesn't seem to be like rhyme or reason to how it functions. What'd you guys do this weekend? I got some more CDs. Came in the mail yesterday. You know what I don't have? I don't have a CD player. I do. I'm not sure where it's at. I think it's in one of the other buildings. But I'm going to get some boom boxes so I can do the jive walk thing, you know, put them on my shoulder and shit. Real boom boxes were way more rugged, and they didn't have CDs back then. But Matt Christopher sent me like one of the best CD players you can get. It weighs 60 pounds. It's $1,200. It's made by Sony. Christopher, what's up, dude? How are you? My hill is atrocious. They have fucking... we cut down a ton of wood and moved like big wood, big for us with our equipment. And then they came through with their like logging equipment and cut it all down and shit. Small potato YouTuber, and my personal account is subscribed to my channel. And dude, I get a notification that I was live tomorrow morning. That's always when it gives me a notification. Amanda will be sitting here in the building and she won't get notification that I'm live. What's your YouTube channel about, LARPcom? What do you do, man? I'll check you out. And if it doesn't completely fucking suck, I'll tell people to join. Actually, I'll tell them to join you even more so if it does that. Boom boxes bring back 80s, right? Yep, 2 Live. But have you heard of the 2 Live crew? When we were doing our first party here and we were talking to a booking agent, he offered us 2 Live crew. They were not very expensive either. Gear reviews, flooring, contracting, and Alaska. Oh, right on, dude. Where in Alaska are you at? Yeah, I haven't seen the hill since they moved to your... Oh, it's bad, dude. It's bad. I've got a berm built across the whole entire upper fence. It's about 6 feet, 4 feet to 6 feet. So you don't see the top of trucks from down below. You don't see trucks or headlights, but up top you still do. 50 miles south of Anchorage. What do you do in Alaska, man? What took you to Alaska? Were you born there? I'm always fascinated by Alaska shit. It's like the last frontier. I'm 188 now, was 150 at surgery. Trying to be lean 215. Oh, good for you, dude. What happened? What kind of surgery are we talking about? DB Cooper, Strider things. What about Strider? You did Strider things today? Working. Oh, I missed a lot of comments. Hit the gym, cook steak, rebuilding after getting a titanium net. What happened, man? Not surprised you ordered. I am never surprised. We actually have Tiger Stripe orange stuff because of McGuire. I actually said that in a video yesterday. 50 miles south. C5 turned and compressed my spine day after Thanksgiving. Was it a motorcycle accident or what happened, dude? Parents moved up here. They're in 87, and I've been here since. I'm a commercial flooring contractor. Do you love it up there? Do you remember being anywhere else? Yeah, it's awesome. I bet it is, man. Have you met any of the Alaska Troopers? We see them on TV. Apparently, the bone has grown wrong my entire life. Surgeon said I was living with a bomb in my neck. How do you feel right now? And how are you handling the pain? Do you like Gabe owners? No, I mean, I'm okay that you suck fucking cocks professionally for a living. I realize you're on a break from the truck stop from gay truckers face raping you, but no, that's not my thing. I'm fine if you do it, but I think people, personally, I think you should probably be beaten and bashed for it. So I'm not okay if you do it. I'm okay if you do it and I don't know about it, but when you come along with your fucking fag jokes, personally, I think somebody should beat the shit out of you. And if we just beat the shit out of people for doing stupid shit that they bring to us, stupid shit would stop, right? It used to happen. It happened all the time in the privacy of your own little gay clubs and shit. But when you bring it out in front of children and shit, I think we should beat the shit out of you. Like to a bloody pulp. Are we clear now what I think? I've met troopers, but the only ones on TV were up in Fairbanks. Right on. Damn, bro, it's just a joke. Yeah, that's fine that you say jokes. I am not joking. I am 100% on what I just said. You fucking came on here where I do a live every night for the last 14 years. I have over 7,000 fucking videos, and I've been doing this shit for a job for probably longer than you've been alive. And that's what you open up with on your fucking first post. You don't interact. Most of the people on this live right now are actual business owners. Most of them are very successful and make a ton of fucking money. And many of them could fucking really change your life. But you come out with gay boners. That's why your life is as fucked as it is. My mom had her heel bone. That's a pretty common thing. I've heard of that. Won't be able to put weight on it for a few weeks and won't recover fully until the end of the year. Frank, what's up? Chuck, what's going on? Ask God for grace and try to maintain a good career in maintenance. I work controls, i.e. electrical robot control systems. South Carolina is a good work area. Got it, man. Got it. 215. That's a good goal. Are you using any hormones or anything? You using testosterone or anything like that? Peptides. If you're not familiar with them, you should look up. More valuable to you than anything that's going to happen on this video. Go look up BPC 157 and TB 500. You're going to see a lot of people that'll give you these options to buy orals. The injectables are better. Anything that you can get oral, injectable is always better. They do the oral shit because they can catch a lot of customers that they wouldn't catch because they're the fear of needles. You mentioned some pants on Amazon a few weeks ago that were good alternatives to Botanica. So I don't know anything about pants on Amazon. I wear Kohl's. I was under the impression that these were American made. Somebody said that they are not. I had heard Mike Glover say that, right? I've wore Kohl pants for 15, 20 years. I even bought all my employees. All my guys they all look the same as me because I buy them clothes. Same shoes, same socks, same pants. Every week I print a shirt. They all get a shirt, right? They look like it's our uniform. And I've worn Kohl pants for years. I was always under the assumption they were American made. Somebody came on and said their Kohls are not. I saw a video a year or two ago Mike Glover did where he stopped at a Kohl's store or their manufacturer. I was under the impression they were American made. I might be wrong on that. But I don't like denim, right? Everybody's like, you know, wear Origin. If Origin made fucking pants like this, I would totally wear them. I've also got some 511 pants I like. I like the fit and function of the 511s. I don't like the colors of the 511. I wear Kohl's because they have this espresso color and it works with a black shirt. Yeah, I don't wear denim. I don't like the way it looks. I don't like denim. I used to be a 501 guy. True Work pants are the shit. Could you tell me about your business? I manufacture nylon tactical gear. I started this company when I was 17 years old, before the internet ever existed. We make gear for guys that kill bad guys all over the world on a daily basis. We've been building gear. We manufacture here on these sewing machines. I'm in my building on my property in small town USA in Tennessee between Memphis and Nashville. I've got a channel. We do a lot of homesteading and a little bit of gardening. We do a lot of lifestyle design, a lot of business development and motivation stuff. I do a live video many mornings at 4:30 in the morning on Instagram. I've got a bunch of reptiles. And really I just do whatever I want to do now, and I don't do shit that I don't want to do. Type of material are your pants? I didn't think I heard that part. I don't know what they are, Zach. I don't know what they're made of. They're not canvas. They're made, I don't know what they are. What type of material are your pants? I've been wearing a lot of ripstop pants, but they don't last long. Kohl's might be Vietnam. Vietnam makes good shit. Like REI, all REI's private label shit is made in Vietnam. And I know, we send all of our shit offshore and we're accustomed to that inexpensive price. Andy, what about I'll probably have sushi this weekend. Skillet Junction, Chris, in Jackson. Used to be a place called Chandelier in there. It was a real nice restaurant. We went and ate there. But for a couple of years, it's been Chandelier. It's a black restaurant, meaning it's mostly black folks there. It's very fucking loud. It takes a long time to get your food. The food is very good. Be prepared to sit there and wait if you go there, but the food is very, very good. But it is fucking loud in there because of the people that are, in there. Reptiles are good. I fed a bunch of snakes today. Did a full changeover of the rat room today. Did a bunch of shit outside today. Amanda and I, a buddy of mine asked me, hey, my wife wants to start, prepping a little bit. What's the first thing that we should do? And he's got some guns and, shit like that. He's got some water. And I'm like, man, I would do what you already do. And by that, I mean, go to the grocery store, take her, because it's kind of fun. Take her, go to Walmart, and buy 2 of everything that you think you might like that is in a can that can be eaten without using fuel. So Amanda and I actually went today and did that tonight after we went and ate. Went to Walmart, made a YouTube video, and we bought 2 of everything and put it in the cart. And all of it can be eaten without any extra fuel, but it would be better by heating it up or adding hot water. But like instant potatoes, you can put them in water and set them there and they'll become potatoes, right? They'll just be cold. So we did that, and we did some of that shit, so that took a while, and I'll put that video together shortly. It's good. It's good, Chris. It's real. The food's good. We've been there once. We're gonna go there tomorrow for breakfast. They opened a place here in Atlanta. Do you recommend? Optimize You is great. That's who we use. I've got 2 friends that are owners of the company. I've shot several videos with them. If you get on here, I'm sure you can find those videos on my channel here. The Cole pant material is 98 cotton, 2% spandex. Interesting. I like the Riders. Those are their lower cost ones. I like their Lawless and the Above the Law. They cost more, but they have more pockets on them. And then they have one that costs you, it's like 160 bucks, but it's a very robust, heavy duty pant. Corned beef hash and peaches. Nice. I like that. I had corned beef. Isn't that what was on that sandwich you got me yesterday, Amanda? I had corned beef yesterday. Saw the video, how the state has stolen some. They didn't steal it. We knew it was coming. Concerns about defense, more concealment, right? We used to have a standoff between anybody knowing we are here. You get local dipshits that come up here and wander in here, and you know they're here like looking to steal shit. You catch them out back and stuff, and like, I didn't know this was here. Yeah, you didn't know it was here because you're not supposed to fucking know because we didn't invite you. But cutting those trees down, you now see us from out there. So we're scrambling as fast as we can to get berms of dirt up to block that and then plant that. We're going to plant it in bamboo. There's several kinds of hardy. It's important that it not be deciduous. We need standoff so that in the fall when the leaves come off, it's the same, right? And bamboo will do that. Those videos are under Compound Coalition. Thank you. We have a series. We have several video series. Compound Coalition is where you will find those videos on Optimize You. That's hormone replacement therapy. We'll just call it what it is. It's fucking steroids. Is Tim going to take care of it? Yeah, that's, well, unless you've got some, we're wide open for input, Chris. We're just going to go up the road where there's bamboo growing and fucking snatch a bunch of it out of this farmer's field and just plant it in. We know it'll grow close here unless you've got other input. Now, we're going to put the bamboo on the outside of the fence. And then on the inside of the fence, we've got a berm about 2 feet off the fence. And we're going to put willow in there because it'll grow so fast. Yeah, bamboo, and there's hundreds of different kinds of bamboo. There's 1 inch around and 6 inch around. There's bamboo that gets 60 feet. There's bamboo that gets 20 feet. There's purple bamboo, and you can take rebar and knock it out and use it as piping to move water and such. There's a lot of uses to it. Big boo grow here in, yeah, there's bamboo that'll stay during the snow, absolutely. And it'll grow thick, like you ain't walking through that shit. Bamboo can absolutely get out of control. You have running bamboo and you have clumping bamboo. We are planting running bamboo. You can mow it. So if you just mow it every couple weeks, you can keep it at bay. We can chemically kill it. We can torch it. A lot of animals will also use it as you cut it. They'll eat the leaves off of it. Plus, it gives me an excuse to get, what bears am I thinking of? I was going to say koala bears, not panda bears. Fuck bamboo. Those roots go crazy. Yep, that's what I'm after. Just turned 50. Some need readers and Optimize You to help my eyes. So Optimize You won't help your eyes. There is some peptides that are supposed to. Definitely need readers. I need readers on right now. I look at testosterone. It gives you back your youth, right? You get more energy for your hours. And the way I know my testosterone is low is because I toss and turn at night. And I have been doing that. If I up my dosage on testosterone, because I haven't been taking it 3 times a week like I normally should do, and I will run all the way, and then when my head hits the pillow, I fall asleep. When that happens, I know my test levels are good. When I'm tossing and turning, I know my test levels are low. They need to make rock salt ammo legal for keeping trespassers off property. I mean, are the trespassers going to go and say, hey, I was trespassing on this guy's property and he shot me with rock salt? I take cypionate propionate, and I was taking 400 a week. I'm down probably realistically at about 200, and I'm going to bump back up to 300. Razor wire fences, crocodile moats, machine gun towers. Yeah, I mean, we could do that. There's a difference between now or without rule of law, right? Without rule of law, somebody's always awake. We right now use dogs so that we can sleep. Dogs will wake you up if something happens. Without rule of law, you're going to have a rotating schedule with multiple people. That's why we have all those extra buildings here where we can sleep people. Can I reference this video later? What do you mean by that? Can you screenshot it? Yeah, it's you don't need to ask. Like, I put this on the internet. I don't get to say who says what with my shit. Yeah, that's how that should be, too. Thanks on advice on that test stuff. Scared of docs and needles, so I might pop by Optimize. Optimize U's great, dude. And they're going to run blood and talk to you and look at your blood panels. They're going to advise you and talk to you about shit that your doctor has no fucking idea. And if you asked your doctor to run the tests and the lab work they're going to run, your doctor would be combative with you because he doesn't understand how to interpret it. I would be willing to bet your D3 is very low too. D3 is very inexpensive. And most vitamin D, you take it and you take a blood test, and 6 weeks later after taking vitamin D, you don't see your blood move at all. I take a vitamin D, it's very inexpensive. We get it off Amazon. I can tell you what that is when you're ready for it. I was scared of needles. Now I hit myself twice a week with it. Yeah, and taking testosterone, you don't have to put it in your butt cheek anymore, right? You can take very, very small insulin needles and you can put it in your belly fat, in your brown fat on the side. I feel that it works a little better for me. I use intramuscular still. But for years, I did the small needle thing. Most of those guys you see around me in videos and stuff, most of those big dudes and stuff, they're just using little insulin needles. Can I rewatch at the gym? Why are you asking me? This is on the internet. Like, it's here forever unless I erase it. You don't need to ask permission. That's most people's problems in life is, and I'm not giving you shit here, honest guy. Most people's problems in life is that they just fucking ask permission. They give somebody the option to tell them no when they actually have no authority over you at all. If you just did what you wanted to do, nobody would be there to tell you not to do it. I'm watching this video now. Is that okay? That's right. It's fucking, yeah, it's YouTube. I'll definitely get on TRT eventually, probably within a year. Why are you waiting? Keep in mind now, I have no, I gain nothing by you being on test or not being on testosterone, unless I do business with you, right? You will find that people that you do business with, when their hormones are optimized, they react faster, they make more money, they're fucking in a better mood, everything seems better in their life. The gel's kind of wonky. I got a buddy that's a fucking monster from gel. I think the gel is just bullshit to deal with. Everybody I know of who started on gel has moved to injectable. And again, I don't know you. I don't interact with you. It's of no advantage for me for you to get your shit right. Trail cams with motion lighting. I used to know a dude who took 500 milligrams of test from some sketchy website called, I mean, we all know those guys. I did. I know guys that are taking 1,000 a week of test. Yeah, the insulin needle, I could fucking walk up to you and hit you with an insulin needle and you wouldn't know I did it. Right through your shirt. I could just fucking put it in insulin, you'd never even fucking know, man. It's like the size of a hair. What is the vitamin? What's the D3 I take, hon? How many milligrams is the CC? It depends on your shit. You can get a much higher milligram CC so that when you take, you're not using more volume, right? A lot of times when, and I don't know why I'm showing you my bicep, a lot of guys will hit in the delt. I do it in the lats. But when you use massive volume with multiple different drugs, shave. When you start sucking my cock, we'll worry about when I shave. Fuck off. But it's the volume, right? They put so much volume in the muscle that it stretches the fascia, and that's where you get a lot of that pain from. So you can get different dosages per cc. Yes, you are a failure. You've chosen to call yourself Froggy on the internet. One of us runs a business and has friends, and then there's you, who is on a video talking shit to a dude that you don't like the way, like, move the fuck along. That's the problem with the world. You haven't had your fucking teeth knocked out. If you don't like me, push the button and block me, and you'll never see any more content from my page. People want to be enraged and upset and little cunts. You could push a button and never fucking see any of my shit again. You have plenty of friends. That's why you're on Friday night, on Saturday night, you're here. I'm sure your friends are all doing the same shit. John has attack bird. Yeah, the emus. They're pretty cool though. I believe you need to take vitamin K with D. No, you don't. But you should probably look at adding it. I use it's here, I'll look it up. We just get it off Amazon. You want it in olive oil. You do not want it in fish oils. You have one guy that asks permission, then another asshole who needs permission to leave. Yeah, it's people are their own problems. Like fucking 90% of people's problems in their lives, it's the mirror. They see, and then you see them out in public, right? They seem to be lacking a mirror. Keith, fucking everything's good, man. Everything's good. Let me look up my past orders here. I was asked about how his content works. I was asking for John's. You don't need my permission, though. Don't ask men permission unless they physically have to give you something. Don't ask permission. Stop asking. Don't ever ask fucking permission. 99% of the people that don't do shit is because somebody told them they can't, but if they'd have just done it, nobody would have knew they did. I have a fucking stack of cease and desist letters. We'd already done it by the time they get around to telling us we can't do it. How am I? Scotland? What's up from Scotland, man? How are you? PBH 101? I don't know what that is. I don't know why vitamin D's not coming up here. Hey, what vitamin D do I take? What vitamin D do I take? It is not coming up in our Amazon cart somehow. Getting up at 3 for Zach, man. Get some sleep, buddy. Mayhem occurred outside of Dave Hot Chicken in New York. Let me guess who was involved. Due to them giving out free fried chicken sliders for anyone who downloads the Dave's Hot Chicken app. You're never going to see me at a fucking hot chicken place. This is what I use, guys. It is
nature-wise.
Nature-wise, it is not expensive, and it will work on your blood work. You will see it move.
It's also in olive oil, not soybean oil.
And this is 500 IUs per caplet. I take 3 of those at a time. There's a book about vitamin D that Jack Spirko talks about. And vitamin D actually removes a lot of health ailments and actually cures a lot of disease through high doses of vitamin D. Now, if you went in and told your doctor you're taking 30 IUs of vitamin D, he'll lose his fucking mind. The guys in this book, the guy that wrote the book, he takes like 60. Like he's taken all the shit that the doctors tell you not to take, and all of his fucking, what was killing him went away. Thanks for the link, Amanda. Your doctor can prescribe high amount vitamin D. I get 50,000 pills. Yep. I was under orders. That's where I was. Do you eat or inject your vitamin D3? I caplets. Do real men eat salad? I've been eating, I get a ribeye all the time, and I wanted just something more with it that wasn't, I found myself eating like, they do these potato chips that they make that are really good, and they do a shoestring fry, but I didn't want all that fucking potato, so I've been getting a Caesar salad and then putting the ribeye on top. It's a 14-ounce ribeye. Peanut butter, yeah, peanut butter's good. I don't eat a lot of peanut butter, but that's a fast way to do it. if we're just looking for protein and stuff like that, I use MRE Light. It tastes fucking amazing. You can just do it with a little bit of milk and ice cubes, make a ice cream. And then I use MRE, which has carbs in it, full meal replacement. And I've also been eating these like chocolate milks. There's a vanilla chocolate and a strawberry milk, 48 grams of protein in there. MRE Light. It comes from Redcon One. And I have an affiliate link. If you guys want to buy anything from Redcon One, just put in SOE in the code. It'll give you 20% off your order. I have a link on Amazon too. If you click any of my videos, every single video on here, if you click the description, click anything from Amazon, it will take you to Amazon. Anything you buy from that point forward in 24 hours, we get a little percentage, like 1 to 2%. And I think Amazon's the devil, but it's just so convenient. Like, we buy so much stuff from them. I've just been eating everything. I'm up from 140 to 200 in a year. 5'9", feeling good. Right on, dude. If it's, how old are you? There's a point in your life where your metabolism will just change. I never could break 160 pounds until I ran 29. Really? Okay. Well, good, man. If it's working and you feel good, then fucking awesome. Craving ribeye and Brussels. That's an interesting one. I like Brussels sprouts with maple syrup and balsamic vinegar brushed on them, and then bake them. I just saw a cool video today. They were harvesting Brussels sprouts, and they've got this crawler tractor that was out in like a bog, like the whole field was flooded. I've grown Brussels sprouts aquaponically, and I've grown them in soil, but I've never seen them like this way, submerged in the water the way they were, like they were harvesting rice. Bob Weir died today. I don't know who that is. Bob Lazar is the aliens guy. I use your Amazon affiliate link on my bookmark bar. We've done a bad job at Amazon. Like, I need to actually populate that with the shit we use. I talk about the shit we use all the time, and most of it's available on Amazon, and we've not done a good job about putting that together. Oh, Grateful Dead guitarist. I'll bet fucking cannabis held that motherfucker alive this long. My grandfather used to grow them in his garden, and they would be on a big, yeah, mine were on a big stalk, and they would hold all the way through winter. Like, you'd look out there and you'd see them, just all the Brussels sprouts on there with snow covered on them. Fairlife has that's it. That's what we use, Fairlife. And they make one too that's a much bigger bottle with less protein in it. So if you want to drink more volume it's chocolate milk. It tastes good. Heard anything about reports saying U.S. supposedly launched a sonic weapon that caused vomit? Yeah, I've seen several things of that today. They're interviewing people that said that they were present at the raid on Maduro. Now, we're bombing Syria also. Are you aware of that? Like 6-7 hours ago, there was a lot of reports out that we're full-on bombing Syria. They said ISIS. Are the cigar pouches 4 and 4 or possible 5 and 5? Cigars, you could put 6 depending on the size of cigar that you put in there. You could put, we're talking about diameter or lengthwise. What are we talking about? My son Elijah is getting really good at fixing just about anything from steak to whatever you want. Oh, nice. I need a motor fixed. My motor on my log splitter is not working. I think we got a ring or something out with it. I think we just need to put a new motor on it. Fairlife chocolate milk. Yeah, it's very good. And I like the strawberry one. And they make another one. There's Fairlife, and then there's another one, looks the same. It's 48 grams of protein in the same volume. Do I think the U.S. will actually annex Greenland? Yes, I do think that. Yeah. I think we're gonna annex anything that fucking touches the United States or is connected to that continent. Monroe Doctrine. Yeah, total chaos in Iran. Yeah, and I mean, you got him saying, "Hey, if you kill civilians, we're going to come in and shoot." The place he works at is talk about send him to school when he graduates high school for culinary school. Yeah, Greenland's definitely USA soon. We're just gonna buy it in the means of giving the citizens $100,000 each. It would be nice to not need a passport to drive the Alcan Highway. I think you're gonna see some shit going on in Mexico pretty soon. We do seem to have a pretty high op tempo right now. Hey, now I'm from Canada. Well, at least I wouldn't be losing my guns. I think you're gonna see. I think you're gonna see a large part of Canada opt to be part of the United States very soon. Cigar length side by side. Anybody on here have one of my cigar pouches? Can you vouch for what size cigars fit inside that? I can take it and measure it edge to edge, but that doesn't mean that that's going to fit in there because the diameter is going to change what you can put in there. I saw some stuff that Western Canada was wanting to secede. Yes. Yeah, and that's like what? 40% of the landmass of Canada, I believe. Whether it was from its own state or because that's like the United States, right? We don't have any liberal states. We have pockets of liberal cities which vote and control the rest of the state. And that's how Canada is. Those are all those people in that area, they're fucking working. They're not imports, they're not migrants that are voting for fucking government programs and shit. Those motherfuckers work. And that's what happens. You have the people that don't work, that vote, and steal money from those that do work. That's the only way those corrupt politicians stay in office is because they give all the other motherfuckers free shit. Yeah, which part of Canada is talking about? It's you're gonna like the cigar pouch, dude. Regenerative Orchards, what's up? You guys do me a favor. I'll go follow Regenerative Orchards. He puts out some good videos. He puts out some really good shorts. He's a friend of mine. You see him here in my videos. Some of his videos are filmed here. Just a fucking solid dude. I've known him for years. Just editing some videos. I have one, but in my car at work. You won't be disappointed. Sorry, I can't tell size. Tim Riley is his name. It is infuriating paying taxes and then seeing all the fraud. Yeah, well, it's a lie, right? It's to keep us involved in the systems, because the money they give them, it doesn't really come from your taxes. They steal from you and me to keep us in a position. If you had all your money, how much better would your life be? You wouldn't even fight or care about all this other shit, right? The money they give all those people, they just create it. It's not real money. Peter, how are you, man? If you are not a net taxpayer, you should never be allowed to vote. I believe that if you don't own property, you should not be allowed to vote. And if you want to vote earlier than owning property, then you do military service. Nick Shirley going after California. Oh, they'll kill him out there. He's too high profile now. It's not just taxation is theft. All taxation is theft. Spot on about demographics that caused the fried chicken. It always is, man. They don't look like me. That's all I gotta say, right? They don't look like me. It's not to say that it's all of them, but it's always them. It did used to be like that. Absolutely. Service guaranteed citizenship. Yeah, Starship Troopers. And with the number of immigrants, refugees that we import, keep the libs in power. Yes, it does. That's why they imported them. I think that's part of snatching up fucking Maduro, is because he's going to know who that deal was made with to release all those criminals and bring them into the United States. He's also going to know about the voting machines. He's dumping all kinds of information. I wonder why Amanda's not working out. Maybe she is. So what's up with Greenland? Well, who's next to Greenland, right? We're going to take Greenland. Who said that they would fire on U.S. troops if they occupy Greenland? We have a motherfucking military base in Greenland. We're already fucking in Greenland. Scully's in Greenland. Scully was here yesterday. Anybody know anything about the MRAVs, the military razors? Does anybody, not just know of their existence, does anybody have one? How low do we expect? I don't think fuel's going to go down because of Greenland. What do you say? We're going to get 80 million gallons? That's the, if anything, that's to refill the fucking strategic oil reserves. I don't think it's going to go down. My fuel price is pretty low. I just drove past a Casey's where I get fuel from, and it's like $2.30 a gallon or something. Like, I'm not cognizant of the price of fuel. If we have to worry about what fuel at the pump costs, you motherfuckers ain't working enough. Like, choose a different career, make some side money. I have never been to a point where, even when I was fucking poor and broke and had nothing, I was never to a point where I was going to route out how I was going to drive because of fuel prices. Gas never kept me from doing fucking anything ever. We should have taken Greenland back honestly, during World War II, we were on the wrong side. Just like Patton said. It should be 25 cents. Should it be 25 cents though? I mean, like, look, let's talk postage, right? The cost, I ship several hundred boxes a day ship out here, okay? I put over $1 million through the post office every year. And these are boxes that are ready to ship on Monday. The cheapest I can send these boxes out is about $12 right now. A couple years ago, that box was $7. And everybody squeals and is up in arms over what it costs to ship things. You go back less than 100 years, people were dying to get that package to the other side of the United States. And they still get that package to the other side of the U.S. within 3 to 5 days. I don't want to pay $12, $14 to ship that. But that's what it costs. Everything costs more. Everything costs more. Another price increase. Yep. I miss the day when America only cared about its... Yeah, me too. Yeah, get rid of the Jewry. Do we use pirate ship? No, we use ShipStation. We have used pirate ship in the past. I think my video guy Brandel, he's in a, like, people don't know, Brandel's in a really big band. They fucking perform all over, like, really big band. And they print records and do CDs. And they ship merchandise. They ship with pirate ship. That's who he uses. Use ground advantage. It's near delivered in the same time frame. I don't know what ground advantage is, but we get our boxes from the post office, and that's why we use the boxes that we use. It would cost us, we would pass to you guys the cost of boxes and packaging. We'd spend over $100,000 in that. That's why we use the postal service in the manner that we use them. Yeah, world Jewry. I mean, if you look at Germany, look at the speeches. I don't know why you motherfuckers won't say Hitler, right? You act like, oh my God, it burnt my tongue to say Hitler. If you look at and listen to Hitler's speeches translated into English, they sound pretty fucking reasonable. We need a Wang shaft. I don't know what that is. I get it. For me, it's worth it to buy boxes and ship. Yeah, we ship fucking 200 to 400 boxes a day, man. Costs money to pull oil out of the ground. Yeah, and the most expensive way to fucking ship it is on ship. Ship is cheapest, railway, and then like pipeline is the cheapest, right? But when we're moving heavy freight, it's ship. Waterway is always the cheapest, followed by railway. But to move liquid that way, it's pipeline. Austrian, yeah. Why? His fucking name is Hitler, but everybody acts like it's such a fucking. They act like it's gonna physically harm them to say the name. We've been lied to. We've been lied to about all of fucking history. Florida, the average is only 270, unlike California. Well, California, because California's stealing that money from those people. It doesn't cost. The fuel that comes into California costs the same as the fuel that comes into Arizona and New Mexico. California steals that money. As bad as I hate to say it, the cheapest I bought gas is 95 cents a gallon. Yeah, I think I remember paying like under $2 a gallon in California. I mean, I'm 53, 54 years old. Mid-90s made about $6 an hour. Gas is about $2.60, but make almost 6 times my hourly rate. So gas, yeah, that's the thing, man. There are people here in this local community on the Facebook group that will drive 45 minutes to the next town to get gas for 20 cents less per gallon. Like, motherfucker, get a job. October 20th, 1998, gas was $1.25 a gallon. I started driving in 1990. Look that up, Amanda. What was I paying then? Maybe actually a little before 1990, but that'll work. Everybody I know loves Trump, right? Because I don't know people. I don't love Trump. I think Trump is the best president that we've had, and my business was definitely the best when Trump was president last time, right? It was good for me, my business, my employees. Business was definitely simpler. But I don't love Trump. I just think he's the least worst of them. I think all politicians are fucking criminals. But like when I do a that we're hiring, I'm gonna be like, hey, we have Trump fucking merchandise here, right? If you hate Trump, don't even fucking walk in the door. If you got a gay pride flag, you got to coexist, you got any of that bullshit, nose ring, you're not gonna fit in here. Like, don't even waste your time. You don't want a job. You're wearing a fucking costume. I like Trump because he's yeah. I like that and why do we like that, right? We like what he says, but we really like it because it enrages the fucking weak. We do need to go into the Empire phase. I talked about that on the podcast. I talked about that on the podcast Wednesday. And if you have a septum ring, flip it up. You can hide the fucking thing. Well, there was a large planned protest in Santa Barbara with all the leftists. I had my jacked up truck and still felt unsafe. You need that road armor bumper. I'd just like to have Trump's hand-me-down women. California seems like a badass state. You have everything, but the damn government runs it. Yeah, I lived in California for fucking 30 years. I moved here. It's way fucking better, man. Had an uncle like that. He would take a bunch of gas cans and drive 30. Yeah, it makes no fucking sense, man. It's like crackheads. They'll spend all this time and shit stealing copper and run around and try to put a little copper here and a little copper here because they'll get busted, right? It's hard to recycle copper without proof as to where it came from. So they'll do all this bullshit, and if they paid themselves minimum wage, they're not even making minimum wage. Anything to not get a job. It's like these dudes that send their wives to work, right? I just saw some incredible math on this. You send your wife to get a job. She's making 20 bucks an hour or whatever, but in taxes she's got to pay, in food and fuel she's got to pay to commute to work, and then by the time you pay daycare and these other things, it's literally she's making fucking like $4 an hour after you pay the expenses for her to go to work. Yeah, save $5 but spend $10 in gas. That's right. It's because their time has no value. They don't include their time. Just buy an old plow truck into the ice. Yeah. Hey, Paul, what's up? I bought a few new Spydercos and they're great. Oh, good. What's your favorite EDC? Man, I have this all the time. And when I don't have this, I usually have a little cleaner, nicer version. This is a DOC, Dead on Contact. It's a Spyderco Strider collaboration. I have this because a friend of mine who worked at Spyderco gave this to, or at Microtech, gave this to me, and I've bought several others. I have hundreds of Strider knives. I mean, we've done like 12 SOE collaborations even with Strider. But this here, I like this flipper here. I can flip this and one-handedly open this without throwing it out of my hand if I'm wet or slimy or something. I break the tips on all of them. This thing is just super fucking robust. There's no side-to-side motion. There's no, the lockup on this is just fucking insane. Like that right there, that's the lock bar on this thing. It's like a 1/4 inch thick. And I've broke the tips off all this shit. And it's got serrations. I never sharpen my knives, so I can still cut wire, cable, and rope and cord and shit with it. All my knife tips are broken. Just had a conversation with my friend who had her 3rd baby. It does not pay to go back to work. Stay home, raise your kid. Yeah, and who's gonna raise your kids? Like you have no fucking idea what is done to your child, even with people that you trust. Like, what are they giving them? What are they programming them with? What are they putting in them? Even at the fucking doctor's office, they will vaccinate your kids with shit. Your kid will be completely fine one day, get vaccinated, and be completely fucked up the next day. Look at all the sudden infant death syndrome, right? SIDS. Look how much SIDS, where the child dies within 24 hours of vaccination. Nobody talks about that number. Look it up. I'll bet you're hard-pressed to even find it. But it's fucking astronomical. Like, huge. Mom didn't roll over and smother her baby. But it always corresponds with vaccination. We're just around the corner from fully automated luxury commie. Yeah, you're right. And as long as there's power and food and those kids can sit on the couch and jerk off fucking watching free porn, that shit, they're going to go right along with it. I'm in Colorado working at the new job. Didn't think I'm going to work out at this one. Don't think I'm going to work out. Got it. What does it do? What are you doing at the new job? Silver or Bitcoin? I've got way more Bitcoin than I don't know if I have more Bitcoin than silver. I don't buy silver. I would definitely not buying silver right now. I would buy Bitcoin. Everybody thinks everyone thinks the power's going off. If the power goes off, fucking you got way more problems than not being able to access your fucking Bitcoin on the internet. But I'm 53. Where in history has the fucking power gone off in the United States? I'm looking at Bitcoin. For anybody that doesn't know, you can get a Cash App account. It doesn't cost you anything. Cash App. It's simple. Within minutes, you can have a Cash App account. And with a Cash App account, you can buy Bitcoin. You can also transfer it right off of there into a sequestered wallet, right into basically a removable hard drive. Matt Christopher, that fucking CD player is badass. That thing is cool, that Sony reference. There will never not be power somewhere. And that's the thing, right? If the power goes out in the United States, you can go someplace else and bring your Bitcoin right back online. The doctors pressured us to get flu vaccines during pregnancy. of her first child. Wife went into preterm labor 4 hours later. I'm sorry to hear that, man. Cutting rails with a torch. Wow. That sounds like fucking uncomfortable work. I have a ranch hand brush. Yeah, ranch hand's cool. Looks too utilitarian for me. I wouldn't think twice going. No, yeah, you won't. I think I have a ranch hand on my Dodge. I think that's what's on my Dodge. I really like the old school ARB bumpers too. My timeline is now filled with high-end audio channels. 60-pound CD player is fucking crazy. You know that thing's so clean. He's good now, but definitely traumatized. I bet it did, man. I bet it did. And they put that in there. There's no way to get it out. The sickest I ever had been, we had a friend who was a doc, and he would come into town here, and he brought some flu vaccinations with him. And I wanted a tetanus shot, and he brought a tetanus shot, and then he also brought flu shots with him. And I took the flu shot, and he's like, "There's no way you can get sick from this. It's a dormant virus. Can't get sick." Dude, the sickest I'd ever been in my life was when I took that fucking flu shot. That's the only time I've ever taken a flu shot. Sold several of those CD players, super heavy, copper plated, all metal transport parts. That's fucking wild, man. And let's face it, if shit gets so bad that the power grid goes down, then who would be wanting silver? I mean, I think people will. I think they're going to take anything they kind of know. Eventually, and it's not immediately, right? It's when things kind of come back in and commerce or barter, you know, immediately. I think even lower than silver, you're going to have 9mm round, 5.56 round, shotgun round, 22 round. You're going to have some store of value, because the dude with 4,000 pounds of potatoes, the guy he's going to buy something else from, is not going to have a use for 4,000. There's going to have to be some way to transport value to buy other things with. There just has to be. And all through history, it's been, you know, gold and stuff like that. Smaller fractions of it. I feel like I said something wrong, but Trump says the cartels are terrorists. I agree. But then he says they are running Mexico, which is why I ask if we might wind up taking... No, I don't think we're going to take over Mexico. I think he's going to make a deal with the lesser of two evils. Scheinbaum... Okay, the president, Scheinbaum, right? The female president right there, she's a Jew, which is weird in Mexico, because Mexico is a Catholic country. So very weird. There were 76 politicians killed running up to the election in like a 2-week period. Everybody who was supposed to be the next guy assassinated until she was left. She is the one that was installed, and installed by the cartels. That's why she is so fucking soft on them. That's why she doesn't do anything against them. She has no control. She's just a mouthpiece. I've never turned a flu shot since I was 18 and never. Yeah, fuck no, man. Fuck no. Funny thing, people would buy those and connect it to an external DNA converter, the DAC on board. That is amazing. I'm gonna plug it into a fucking RCA. Typhon mystery bags. We're building Typhon mystery bags. We just built Typhon mystery bags. I've got Typhon mystery bags probably sitting in some boxes right now too. Now, are you saying Typhon and not Typhon toxic, right? We are still building Typhon with pals. We just built a bunch of Typhon pals. These are the standard ones, or not the Expensify options. That's what all these boxes here are. So the Expensify options are coming up. President of Mexico is I don't know what that right there means. All right, guys, I'm going to jump off here. I got to get up early in the morning. Thanks for hanging out. We will do this again. Tiger stripe. I've got some tiger stripe stuff. I didn't even show you guys gear. Go back and watch the beginning of the video last night. You'll see all the gear. Anybody taking peptides or injectables? That's what these all are. That'll hold your needles and your boxes or alcohol prep pads. I'm sure she's got, I guess none of these are loaded up. She's got a lot of them. She has made a lot of this shit. These are the colors that will be available. They're online. You can look at them. I don't think you can buy them yet. There are roughly 70,000 Bitcoin nodes running worldwide. You currently have a better chance of transacting Bitcoin in Pakistan than you do to withdraw 20,000 from your bank account tomorrow. Yeah, you couldn't get 20 grand out of your bank tomorrow in the United States. There are tons of people. Every time I say this, I said this a lot on our podcast videos, and I said a lot on shorts, and guys would lose their shit. They're like, nah, you can go get that money. Bullshit. For every dude saying, no, I can go pull 5 grand out of my bank tomorrow, no questions asked, there's fucking 20, 30 comments going, I couldn't get 2 grand. They don't have your money. That is fucking right. You need to have your fucking money. Oregano oil is in stock, guys. I know somebody was asking about that the other day. If you got a stuffy nose, your throat itches, anything like that, she just bottled up a bunch of this shit. I take 3 droppers of that every night. I don't care if you buy it. I'll use it myself. I'm just showing you it. All right, guys. I'm out. Thanks.